Good afternoon. I'm Tiffany Kenny, and the city of Port St. Lucie is giving us an update on last night's deadly shooting along Southeast Green River Parkway. Let's listen in.
That occurred on Southeast Green River Parkway. So first and foremost, just want to extend our thoughts and prayers to the victim's family right now. We're deeply sorry that this incident occurred, and we're going to be with you the entire way while we find justice for you and your entire family. But our detectives have been working relentlessly since last night around midnight to follow up on all investigative leads, and they're currently working on that right now. But just to recap, last night, October 5th, around 11:37 p.m., the Port St. Lucie Police Department responded to the area of Southeast Green River Parkway and Southeast Charleston Drive regarding gunfire. Officers arrived on scene, found two victims with gunshot wounds. The one female victim was later transported to the hospital where unfortunately she deceased from her injuries. The male victim is currently in stable condition and he is cooperating with investigators. We believe the vehicle at some point was followed by the suspects, and gunfire was opened on the vehicle, which resulted in the injuries and ultimately the death of the female victim. The female's name is Gabriella Hanley. I'm going to release her name now, Gabriella, last name Hanley, Hanley, date of birth 4/24/2001. I'm not going to be releasing the name of the male victim in this case, but he is approximately 20 years of age. Both individuals do reside in Martin County. Our crime scene investigators are currently examining, collecting evidence, including processing the victim's vehicle. That is happening right here at the Port St. Lucie Police Department, our evidence section. But with that in mind, I'll answer any questions that I can answer right now.
What was the motive for the shooting?
At this time, we don't know. We just do not believe it to be a random act. According to speaking with the victim, just there wasn't anything that was random, any type of road rage type incident. That's why we believe this to be a targeted incident.
Chief, was this a lot of shots that were fired, or just a few? Can you give us a little bit of
Multiple rounds. At this point, I don't know the exact amount, or I don't know the caliber that was involved, so the detectives are currently following up on that as we speak.
Any exchange in gunfire at all?
Don't believe that to be the case right now.
What about the road? What were the conditions? Dark, desolate road?
Green River Parkway, I'm not sure the lighting at night, but it was 11:37 at night, so it's nighttime conditions. But I haven't been out there to myself to know if it's how lit it is. I'm not sure if we could speak to that, if you guys know the lighting.
Yeah, it was very dark.
Very dark.
What's the relationship between the man and the woman who were struck by the gunfire?
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Do you know where they were going?
I believe we're headed to her home in Martin County.
Where were they picked up?
I'm not going to release that at this time right now, as we're still dealing with witnesses. So.
Are you close to making an arrest?
Following up on several leads, but don't know how imminent the arrest is right now.
Do you have an eyewitness other than the male who survived who might have seen what happened?
I don't know that at this time. No.
Did you happen to find her inside the vehicle or outside of the vehicle?
Believe that when we were there, outside the vehicle, they started performing life-saving measures for her, but unfortunately she passed away.
What's your reaction to this?
Just really sad for the family. It's just so unfortunate, senseless, just not typical of Port St. Lucie. But we are going to work like we always do, relentless, and try to get justice for this family. I know our detectives have been up since late last night, collecting as much evidence as they can, speaking with as many people. If anybody has any information, I encourage you to contact the Port St. Lucie Police Department at 772-871-5000, or you can contact Treasure Coast Crime Stoppers, and you can remain anonymous as well. But don't feel like any information is bad information. Any information will be helpful at this time. Like I said, Commander Donnell and his team, just so proud of them and the work they're doing right now, and just working tirelessly, making sure this family gets represented the right way.
Was the female driving it was a Kia Forte, right?
It was a 2019 Kia Forte. As far as who was driving, well, we're still piecing that together right now.
And who called the police? Was it the male who was in the car too?
I don't know.
We got multiple calls, one from the male.
Multiple calls, I believe possibly two for some of the neighbors in the area.
They heard shots?
Yeah.
Any description of the suspect's car?
No description at this time, no. Wish I had more to share. No, I don't have anything right now to share.
Leading into the evening hours, do you foresee the road being closed for some more time with evidence collection?
I'll leave that to Commander Donnell as far as evidence collection and processing right now.
It shouldn't be much longer, but it'll still remain closed for a little while.
Yeah, we'll update that on our social media as far as that being open.
How far did you said one vehicle followed the other one and then started shooting. How far did they follow them before the shots began?
We're not sure about how far they followed them. We just know it occurred right there at Green River Parkway as they were traveling south on Green River, right there at the intersection of Charleston. As soon as the gunfire happened, the vehicle veered off to the side of the road into the swale area where it stopped, and that's when we were called and found them ultimately. So, but
have you had a murder in that area in a while? Is that unusual for that part of town?
yeah, it's unusual. I mean, we don't have many murders in the city of Port St. Lucie. It's a relatively safe community. Like I said, I don't believe this to be a random act of violence. This just appears to be targeted, and we're going to work to resolve it. And as soon as we have more information, we'll get that information out to you guys as quickly as possible. I just wanted to make sure we got you the victim's name that passed away, update you with that, and hopefully that might generate some more leads for us as well.
What town does she live
I believe Jensen Beach.
in? Does she have children?
Don't know at this time. So any other questions? Well, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate the coverage, and I think it's going to help us in this case. So thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
City of Port St. Lucie announcing the identification of the young woman killed on Southeast Green River Parkway overnight. 20-year-old Gabriella Hanley was killed while riding in a car with her boyfriend, who was also shot, but he is expected to be okay. Police are following up on tips. They say they have no suspect vehicle at this point, and they are hoping that somebody who saw something or knows something will call the Port St. Lucie Police Department with information to help them solve this murder. Now back to your program.